To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Goes first down.
Physically a beast, baby.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Now Rodgers. This is the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Carl Nassib just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rodgers. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot. getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Second and 4. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, here's White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it right side away. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Good work by the Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
It's a pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders 3. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now this one's complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
The 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Sammy Watkins, incomplete.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First
a well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find Warner. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. The lead up to 12-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Muse with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Moody. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 31.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Bell. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. But it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now whistles here. I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moved. A great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Hamler now on the return. So they had a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down, establishing themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run on first down. Bell, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again with Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boyd with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, Bell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This is the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought
but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that